Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel, and we have a new game mode. Yes, we have boss mode. Now, I was lucky enough to test this mode out with a few other CCs like Aminet, Martin Duggar, his Raw Fatness, and of course we played with Wargaming devs who made the game mode, and we played with Russian CCs and Russian YouTubers, and it was good fun. It was good fun. So what is boss mode? Boss mode is basically a game mode like all Mad games, etc. However, this is slightly different because it's all about the boss. Now, one player in each team will randomly be picked as a boss. What can the boss do? So the boss has quadruple health. It has a great boost to the main characteristics like reload time, engine power, damage per shot, max speed, etc. It also has a passive ability as well, Mega Shot. It fires a shot that literally pierces through all the enemies in line of sight. It has an active ability as well, Blast Wave. Basically it pushes and deals damage to enemies around you, so that's pretty useful when you are surrounded by a load of tanks. So of course, the boss is randomly picked. Now, we played for a few battles and not once was I unfortunately a boss, but there are also things called mods. Now, the mods is weaker than the boss, but they also have their own abilities. Now, the whole aim is to kill the boss. If you kill the boss, you get extra points, and basically it is the first to 30 points wins the game. So the mods, you have the Catalyst, which is basically a poison shot. So you shoot a tank, you have to activate it of course, and you shoot a tank, and when you shoot a tank it basically poisons them, so you're continuously doing damage to that tank. You also have a regenerator as well, which again, you can shoot your tanks. If you activate it, all the tanks around your perimeter, you give them a little bit of more hit points, and of course you can just shoot them for them to regenerate their hit points as well. So there's the two of those. Moving on, we have Graviton, which personally I think this is the most fun thing ever. It's basically you get, once the Graviton is activated, a tank or a group or a tank or ground to create the gravitational trap where all tanks nearby are drawn in. So basically it's like a black hole, and it's so much fun, and we're going to show you a few things here. Also, we have the bomber as well. So again, if you activate it when you're near a tank, you're basically like a bomb, so you will explode and you will deal damage to tanks around you. You won't die of course, but the tanks around you will lose hit points. Now, as you can see in front of me here, that is someone using that Graviton, and it is so much fun. This is definitely the most fun thing in the mode. Will I enjoy it? I mean, it's enjoyable. It's a new game mode. We all enjoy a new game mode, and I praise Wargaming for bringing all these modes in, and it's something different. You know, it's not the same thing every single time. It's something different. They're always looking at making it better or making it more fun or completely different, but along the sort of the same lines. Look at this. That tank went flying, and we're going to see it here. I'm going to use the Graviton, and you can see the blue there in front, and it literally pulls all the tanks together. And now this is just going to be a massive pile up here from the red team. We're going to use it. You can see this Sheridan going mad, the E100, that Sheridan. Just look at that mayhem, absolute mayhem. And we was all on voice for this, and everyone was laughing. Now, it was all in Russian, so we was all on Discord voice, but most of them were talking in Russian, and we had no idea what they were saying, but it was still kind of funny. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy playing, especially with Wargaming and the devs, and we got to ask questions to the dev that made the game mode, that created the game mode, and it was kind of interesting. Like we was on a test server. It was fun. So every time you die, every time you die, you become back as something else. So as we've just seen there, we had the graviton, and now we have the regenerator. Now stupidly I pushed it, I pushed the button, and I didn't even need, there was no one around, but you can see everyone that is in my perimeter there. You can see what your perimeter is. You basically give them more hit points, or you can just shoot them whilst that is activated, of course. So yeah, you can just see the black hole. I'm being pulled into this graviton stupid thing now. Also, as I've said, the boss is kind of crazy. The boss mode, or the person who's boss, is crazy. And I think this battle here, his raw fatness is actually the boss. Now the boss will usually do between 20 and 30,000 damage, because you're doing more damage per shot, and you're going to see it here. So we only do sort of 8,500 in a mouse. Of course, if you are the boss, it is good to take a super heavy with more hit points, because you get more hit points. And you can see Big Boss 3 there on the enemy team. That is his raw fatness with 28,000 damage. This mode is 9 minutes long. This mode is 9 minutes long, but to be honest, to get the 30 points, I think Wargaming maybe could have upped it a little bit, because sometimes it does feel a little bit quick. I mean, 5 minutes for this game, and it was a win. And that was actually with us getting 30 points and the enemy getting 29 points. So yeah, and that was only 5 minutes long. So I think they could up maybe to even sort of 40 points, just to make it last the 9 minutes. To make it last the 9 minutes, you could probably even add it to 50 points, to be honest. But the main target obviously is the boss. Always try and shoot the boss if you can, but of course you have to be careful of the boss, because he's going to do a lot more damage than you're going to do. So here we're going to be the bomber, and we're just going to quickly show you what I mean by what the bomber does. So we're going to get near this T100. We're going to use the bomb, and we're pretty much going to blow him up. So yeah, it's good fun. Personally, I don't think I'm going to play it too much. I played it once, and I know a lot of you love these game modes, Uprising and Gravity and stuff like that. Mainly Uprising. People love Uprising. It is the most fun mode, and I do admit it is the most fun mode. But it is something different. It is team dependent. You've got to try it, and you got to try and kill the boss. You need to try and keep your boss alive as much as you can, because if there's a whole lot of tanks in front of you, they're always going to go for the boss. And again, here you can see the E100 is 11,000 hit points. So yeah, if you can, always go for the boss, because it does give you a lot more points than normal. And we're going to see the graviton here as well. Again, we're in a grill. You got the black hole right in front, and it is pulling everything, and you can't, sometimes you just can't control your tank. Look at this T57 going crazy, absolutely crazy. So it is a good fun mode. I don't know if I'm going to play it too much, because I don't really have time to play these fun modes anymore, but I think it is going to be positive, and it is quite fun for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.